Alright, talking to a lot of people, you understand things from different perspectives, which you wouldn't have initially. And oftentimes in life, you realize the people around a particular person influence them to do things, whether that be good or bad. So today, I'm literally just going to talk about the people you should avoid at all costs. Because I've come across quite a few people now who, looking back, I would definitely not tell certain things to, or even just entertain in general. Alright, the first type of person you should avoid is the person that does something good for you to only receive something good later on. You see, this type of person, they're very slick, you know. They go under the radar a lot because, especially back in school, there was quite a few of these people. So imagine, it could have been something so minor, like you didn't have a pen in class and the guy bust you a pen. So you thought, yeah, let me just take the pen, it's cool, nothing more. You didn't read too much into it, you just thought, okay, he's being nice. He gave me a pen, gave it back to him after, that's just done now. It could have been later on that same day, or even that couple days, or even like a week later. Let's say you went to the chicken shop, you got some chicken, and this same guy, he happened to be around for some odd reason. This guy just appeared at the perfect time to ask these questions. So when he saw you with chicken, he'd be like, remember that time I gave you that pen in class? Even though if he didn't give you that pen, someone else would have gave it to you. But they reference back to that first time. They're like, yo, remember when I did this for you? Remember when I did that for you? Like, you could fully be eating your chicken and the same guy will say, remember when I bust you that pen in class? I beg you bust me a wing or something like that. Like, how can you actually give me a pen in class and then think that somehow equates to me giving you chicken? Like, what? And it's the fact that oftentimes you could have actually been close to giving them food as well. But that one little line right there, which they said, just threw you off completely. And he was like, nah, you're good. Not anymore now. So yeah, people like this, just stay far from them for your own good. Right, so the second type of person you should avoid is the person who's just loudmouth about everything and anything. This type of person just can't keep their mouth shut about private stuff. Literally, anything private you say to this type of person, they're mentioning it to everyone else. And it's so cringe. You know what? This type of person is usually the type of person that loves to spread rumors about stuff. That's what I've noticed as well. I wouldn't really call this person a snake because I don't think anyone who's loudmouth is actually doing it on purpose. I just think that's how they are. But I'm saying in general, that type of person, they're always gonna bake some details which you don't really want public or other people to know. So it's one of them ones. I wouldn't call them a snake, but it could be something along those lines depending on how you see it. Alright, so number 3, the people who act up when girls or guys are around. So obviously depending on the gender watching this video, I'm a guy, so in my case obviously it'd be girls. There's always gonna be that one person who you meet in your life which will just act up all of a sudden as soon as particular people come around. I think this type of guy is secretly exposing some of the mandom's conversations to certain girls. You see some conversations the mandem have had behind closed doors. This guy right here, he's gonna bring up certain conversations as soon as some girls come around. And you don't know how jarring that is. I mean, you probably do know, because everyone's experienced one of these type of people before. So yeah, experiencing this type of person is like, I'm actually just reliving it right now. It's horrible. It's so cringe, man. Like, these are the same ones that will sell you out any given point just to get some. If he's acting different as soon as a girl comes near the man, then you already know what type of person this is. So if he's gonna act different just off of that one thing alone, then gotta keep your distance from this person as well. So yeah, it's just another person you should avoid. Alright, number 4, anyone involving themselves in violence or is trying to live that life, like seriously. Because with a person like this, they're only really gonna bring you down with them. See, I can understand if growing up that someone got put in an uncomfortable position where they were kind of forced to live that sort of life when growing up. But anyone who's trying to fake it or just get involved knowing damn well that they just never were on that path in the first place, I don't really understand why. Like, why do some people do that? But to be fair, whether you lived it or not, the plan should never be to stay a part of it or stay with it. So if you're really close to a person that's actively doing a madness out on the streets, and by association you can't even think of the potential risks of being close to that person, then I don't know what to say to you. But if you're close to a person like this, you should always be aware of what could happen. So if you don't want to keep thinking about the what ifs, then you should probably distance yourself from this type of person. Alright, and lastly, number 5, anyone who's rude to people for no reason. Now this one, I don't really understand. I don't know why people find it hard to just be polite to people, especially older people. Because in my lifetime, I've walked into several places where I've walked in just minding my own business to get what I want and to get what I need. But I've walked in and come across maybe a group of girls, they're just causing havoc and they're just disrespecting the staff members. If you listen to what's actually happening, it's never actually that serious. Why are they fighting? They told you one thing on a chill level, but you're taking it somewhere else, thinking that they run a certain place. And it's like, where are your parents? Were your parents around when growing up? Did they discipline you in any type of way? Did they tell you that you shouldn't be doing them things? Clearly not. I think if a guy's gonna be rude, then more time, he's gonna be rude regardless of whether or not a group's there. But with girls, a lot of them will do a certain thing because they are in a group, not because they do it alone. So there is a slight difference, but I think in most cases, there are cases on both sides where that's just the opposite and people just do whatever, so it is what it is. But yeah, in general, manners go a long way, and if a person can't be polite to staff members, for example, then do you really think that type of person is going to be polite to you? It's just one of the things you got to think about. But yeah, this has just been a video explaining the type of people you should avoid at all costs. But it's been your boy Dan Links, aka D-Star. If you like this video, then like, subscribe, share the video. Come on.